I caused a fatal accident and let someone else go to jail for it. I slept with his mom. I think I'm going to hell. I don't even know why I'm writing this. I guess because it's eating me alive. I can't tell anyone. I'll never tell anyone in real life. But I think I need someone, anyone, to hear it. This happened almost 2 years ago. I still hear the crunch of metal when I try to fall asleep. I still see his face every time I drive past a certain intersection. I still see her face when she looked at me and said, "You're the only one who hasn't left me." Let me rewind. This is going to be long. You don't have to believe it. Hell, I barely believe I'm the one writing this. I was driving home from a party. It was around 2 a.m. I had been drinking, not fall down drunk, but definitely over the legal limit. I should have taken an Uber. I even had the app open earlier, but I felt fine, so I drove. I told myself I'd be careful, and I was, until I wasn't. I blew through a yellow light. I thought I could make it. The other car was turning left. We hit full force. He died. Immediately. I had a split second of blank panic. Then something evil clicked into place. There was another car behind me. A guy, maybe 22 or 23, who had also been at the party. He wasn't drunk, but he had weed in the car and was on probation for something petty. He pulled over right after it happened. I didn't say anything. I just stood there, shaking, watching as he called 911. I let him talk to the cops. I let him say he saw the crash but couldn't tell who ran the light. I let him get pulled into it because his story was nervous, inconsistent. He panicked. Said maybe he hit the other car, maybe we both hit it. He sounded guilty and they treated him like he was. He lawyered up. Didn't snitch. They offered a deal, vehicular manslaughter with time served and probation. His lawyer told him to take it, said fighting it would look worse. And he did. He went to jail for something I did. Months later, I couldn't stop checking her Facebook. His mom. She posted photos of him as a kid. Poems. Prayers. Her heartbreak poured out in captions and comment threads. She'd write things like, "You didn't deserve this," and "They made an example out of you." One night, drunk and guilt-strangled, I messaged her. I told her I was a friend of her son's, that I just wanted her to know someone still thought of him. I didn't expect her to reply, but she did. We messaged for a few days, then talked on the phone. I listened more than I spoke. I learned her name was Diane, that she was divorced, that she'd been clean for 6 years, that she didn't understand how everything fell apart so fast. Then she invited me over. She lived in a small, cluttered townhouse. Pictures of her son were everywhere. She made coffee. We sat on her worn-out couch while she cried and told me how afraid she was he'd never bounce back from jail. How unfair life is. How lonely she feels. I told her she wasn't alone, and I touched her hand. I didn't mean for it to happen. But one thing led to another and she kissed me. I kissed her back. She cried while it happened. I held her afterward and told her everything was going to be okay. I told her her son would get out and start over. I didn't stop it. I didn't say no. I let her pour all that sadness into me because, deep down, I wanted to be punished. We didn't talk about it afterward. She didn't message me again. I think she was ashamed, probably confused. And I've never felt so unforgivably low. I wake up some nights thinking about how I took everything from him, his freedom, his future, and even the last safe relationship he had in his life. His mother. He was barely older than me. He didn't even have a chance. And I stood there and let the system crush him, all to save myself. I don't know why I'm still free. I don't know why no one's come for me. I half wish they would. Probably. I've done therapy. I've donated money anonymously to victims' funds. I've volunteered. I've written letters I'll never send. Nothing helps. Because the truth is, I could confess and maybe I should, but I'm a coward. I don't want to go to prison. I don't want to be erased. But every day I carry this with me, I feel like I'm disappearing anyway. Because I needed to tell someone. Because I needed someone, anyone, to know the truth. Even if it's just Reddit. If I disappear one day, maybe this post will still be here. Maybe Diane will see it and know the truth, that someone else still grieves what was lost. That someone still can't breathe from the weight of what they did. I don't expect forgiveness. I don't even want it anymore. I just wanted to say it. Update: I caused a fatal accident, let someone else go to jail, and slept with his mom. Now the walls are closing in. It's me again. I didn't expect to post here again. I honestly thought writing it out once would release something. Maybe let me breathe. It didn't. If anything, I feel more exposed, like just putting the words out there opened some kind of door. And now everything I've buried is trying to claw its way back out. People asked what happened after. People asked if the mom, Diane, ever found out. People asked if the guy who went to jail, I'll call him Marcus, is still inside. So here it is. You want honesty? You'll get it. I'm not asking for sympathy. I know I'm the villain. But if you're going to read this, really read it, don't look away now. I hadn't heard from Diane since that night. She ghosted me, and I thought maybe that was for the best. But a few weeks ago, she messaged me. Just one line. Did you lie to me? My stomach dropped. I stared at that message for 10 minutes. Typed and deleted 20 replies. I had no idea what she meant. Or maybe I did. I just didn't want to face it. Then she followed up with, "Were you at the scene that night?" That's when I knew. Someone told her. I still don't know who. It wasn't me. I never said anything to anyone, not in real life. Maybe Marcus talked. Maybe someone else who was there. Maybe she just put it together. I didn't answer. She left me one more message before blocking me. "You took everything. And I let you hold me while I cried." I threw up after reading that. Marcus is out. I looked up the court records. He got early release due to cooperation and time served with good behavior. I've imagined what I'd say if I saw him. I know it doesn't matter. Nothing I say fixes this. What do you say to someone who sat in a cell for your sins? "I'm sorry." I panicked. I wanted to confess, but I didn't. What a joke. I haven't driven since last month. Can't get behind the wheel without sweating and shaking. I'm barely sleeping. My job performance is tanking. I drink too much, sometimes just to turn off the noise. Therapy helps, but only in pieces. The worst part? I keep hearing Diane's voice in my head. Not from that night, but from the messages. The betrayal in them. The clarity. She doesn't want revenge. She wants me to live with it. And I do. Every single day. I don't know. I've thought about turning myself in. I've written out full confessions. I've stared at the submit tip button on the local PD's site for hours. But then I think about my parents, my job, my name in the news, what it would do to everyone around me. And yes, I know that sounds selfish because it is. That's the thing about guilt. You can carry it forever and still be a coward. Still choose yourself again and again even when you know you shouldn't. If karma's real, I don't think it's going to kill me. It's going to let me live with this. Rot from the inside. Quietly. To the people who said I should come clean, you're right. To the ones who called me evil, also right. To the few who said they hoped I found peace. I don't think I deserve it. But if you've read this far, just know. Someone out there is carrying a secret that eats them alive. Someone you'd never expect. Someone like me. We walk around pretending everything is fine. But deep down we're already in hell. We just haven't burned up yet. Final post. I'm turning myself in tomorrow. This is it. I'm writing this now because I don't know what the next week, month, or year of my life will look like. I just know I can't keep living like this. And I don't want my last words to be some Reddit post full of half-truths and shame. I want to own what I did, truly. So here it is. No code names. No dodging. It was almost 2 years ago. I was drunk. I ran a yellow light I thought I could beat. I hit a car in the middle of a left turn. The man inside died instantly. I still don't know his name. I looked it up once, closed the article, and never opened it again. I didn't want to face the obituary. I didn't want to see the face of someone whose last breath came because I wanted to save a few seconds and didn't want to admit I was drunk. I should have called the police. I should have turned myself in that night. Instead, I watched another man, Marcus, panic and get swept up by the system. A scared, stoned kid who happened to be nearby. He didn't do anything wrong. Not that night. But I let him take the fall. I watched the justice system do what it does best. Assume, corner, and pressure people without money or power to settle. And he did. He took the deal. He went to jail. I went home. I've lived with it every day since. I found Marcus's mother online. Her name is Diane. I pretended to be his friend. I messaged her like some well-meaning stranger who just wanted her to know someone cared. I told myself I wanted to help, that I felt bad, that I wanted to support her in her grief. But the truth? I think I wanted punishment, and I used her sadness as a way to get it. I slept with her. What? It was messy, emotional, and wrong. She cried the whole time. I held her afterward like I hadn't destroyed everything around her. Like I wasn't the reason her son was in a cell and her heart was splintered. That part still haunts me the most. Not the sex itself. The cruelty of my comfort. I don't know how. She never told me. But she messaged me months after the last time we saw each other. She asked me one question. Did you lie to me? And then, were you at the scene that night? I couldn't answer. What was I going to say? Yes. After all that? Her last message before she blocked me. You took everything. And I let you hold me while I cried. I haven't stopped hearing those words since. They echo, like they're stitched under my skin. I've already contacted a lawyer. I've written a full statement. I've printed the photos, the journal entries, the old dashcam screenshots I kept hidden in a locked folder like a coward. I've burned the letters I wrote to the victim's family but never sent. Tomorrow morning, I walk into the police station and say it out loud. It was me. Whatever happens after that, whether I get 10 years or 2, whether I'm hated publicly or this gets buried in court records, I'll at least know the truth isn't locked inside me anymore. And maybe, finally, someone else will get to breathe again. I'm sorry. There aren't words that make it right. You lost time. You lost people. You lost trust. And I handed that to you like a sentence, not a mistake. I don't expect forgiveness. I just want you to have your name back. I don't know if there's a God. I don't know if hell is real or if I'm already in it. But I do know this. When you carry a lie this big, it doesn't just ruin you, it warps the world around you. It poisons everything good. It turns comfort into cruelty, love into leverage, grief into currency. I'm done lying. This is my last post. Tomorrow I become what I've always been, just in the open now. A criminal. And maybe, finally, an honest one.